Hello everyone, welcome to Subnautica. I thought I would do a brand new game just for the YouTube. I've been streaming this on Twitch lately, and it's been pretty fun, so I figured I'd do one for YouTube as well. This game is in early access. You can see in the top right corner there, this is the January build. There's supposed to be one already coming out for next month, but it's been delayed, so I'm not sure when that's coming out. But I figured I'd do one for YouTube now. We'll do a brand new game. Let's do survival. You know, not too easy, but not too hard. Not like hardcore, where once you die, you're dead. Basically, the game story, just real quick, is you're a passenger, or a crewman, or captain, or something on this ship. And it crashes on this planet, and it's a very ocean-like planet. So, you just gotta survive. And that's that. So once the game's all loaded up, we can start our quest for just trying to get home, I guess. Trying to get out of this terrible planet. Does have kind of long load times sometimes. But again, it's early access, so there's only so much you can do, right? Hopefully the load screens won't be too long. Um, Once the game actually comes out and is in full release. I think it's going to be late spring, early summer 2017 is when the planned release is. Could be wrong, but I think it's somewhere right around there. And yeah, it does take a bit to load the game at first. I didn't think it'd be this long though. I thought it would have loaded up by now, but that's okay. We'll fill the time in somehow. But yeah, basically you start with nothing and then you gotta build up from there. Let's press a button to continue. How about? Here we go. Unknown Worlds Entertainment presents. We got the order to abandon ship. Made it to one of the escape pods. And we've blasted from... Oh, there it is. Looks like the explosions knocked a bunch of stuff loose. And we're hitting the head with the loose panel. And we've woken up. We're alive. More or less. And the game's begun. We cannot escape the escape pod because there's fire on top of it. I don't know what the fuel is. That we have a fire extinguisher and we can put out the fire. Look at that, we lived. What's this?
Greetings, survivor. Great job not dying. To assist you in further survival in emergency situations, you have been issued this personal data assistant. The interface visible now will organize your inventory, display currently available construction blueprints, and holds other valuable information. Please take a moment to familiarize yourself with it.
So this is the suit that we have. This is what we're kind of wearing. The AEP suit. This is saying, what our little PDA does here. This kind of explains the life pod, what's all here. This kind of tells us what to do. So we get to go basically try to find survivors, repair our broken life pod. Okay, here's about the ship. So command team 23, engineer team 85, support crew 40, passengers 9. Dark matter ion drive V8. This kind of explains all of that. Here's our planet, 4546b, causes unknown. Evacuation data unknown. Send heavy damage in orbit. So, whoops, I don't want to hit that. I want to hit tab. So that's that. This is where we get all of our information from. We'll learn stuff. It's been 3 hours since planetfall. Life pod hull secure. Communications offline. So basically, we have a little storage pod here. Let's put that away. Let's get a block of food, a bottle of water. These blocks of food heal for 75 health. So we're not going to eat that right away. We're going to hold on to that. 0 life signs detected in 100-meter range. So basically, we're pretty bad off. But that's our ship. Heavily damaged and burning. This is our life pod, and into the ocean we go. First things first is we really should build tools. If you hit tab and go to, let's go to the surface though, so we do have our air down here, so we can breathe. And we need to build some stuff. I don't know what hatching enzymes are. Let's not even bother with that. We should build a scanner, which we need a battery and titanium. So for battery, I think we need some quartz. We'll grab some of that. We can use this broken pieces of metal to get titanium. And let's see what we need for a battery. Acid mushrooms and copper. Okay. These little guys are acid mushrooms. And to use those to make the batteries. What else do we need? Copper?
Oxygen.
Oops. And we're very low on air and we're pretty deep. Let's see if we can get out of here. And this is saying the fabricator is on board, which is what we'll use to build all this stuff. You can see there's a lot of activity going on here. We got a bunch of fish, boomerang fish. Break limestone. Oh, look at that. We got titanium. So we want to find those little, I don't know what they're called, little like deposits. You break those and you get some resources. And they change from, you know, where you are. Like right now, this is the safe shallows, they call it. That's the kelp forest. That's you can see right there, there's an aggressive monster called the Stalker. I hate those things with all my heart. They're the absolute worst. Copper is what we need. See, our chances of survival is just increased by 11%. That's pretty good. We'll grab 2 of those. Let's head back to the life pod. The life pod has a beacon, so we can kind of find our way back to it if you go out exploring. We do gotta... Oh, look at that fish jumping. Let's see here. I suppose we can eat. Why not? Alright, so our life pod's in pretty bad shape, but we can start... See, here's the options for the fabricator. So we're going to go to resources, basic materials. We're going to turn that scrap metal into titanium. Just like so. Okay, so now... Let's go to personal. Let's go to tools. To build the scanner, we need a battery. Battery is under radiation levels increasing. We'll have to worry about that in a minute here. So let's build a battery out of that copper that we got. Let's see. Equipment. Tools. We have a scanner. So this is going to help us learn about what the heck we're doing here. So we need a repair tool eventually. We need a knife for sure. And once we come back into the ship, our inventory gets saved. So we're okay. But I'm also going to do something else. I'm going to put this quartz into glass. We'll do 2. Then we're going to go to personal. We're going to go to equipment. We're going to build a couple O2 tanks. This is going to greatly increase our breathing time. This is our air. We've gone from like, what was it, 45 to 105. So we have a lot more time underwater. The first one goes on your back, kind of. The second one and any ones after that will be in your inventory. So they do take up inventory space. So you do kind of got to keep that in mind. So now, is it getting dark already? Yeah, the sun might be going down. But we're going to need some silicone is what our next thing on the to-do list here. Now, again, because this is early access, there is some stuff that's not in the game yet. It's not fully implemented. Most of it has to do with the story. So we won't go too crazy into that yet. This next patch coming out, it might be up by the time this video goes live. I don't know. But maybe we'll get into that later. If you right-click with your scanner, it will scan stuff like this creep find here. And it will kind of give you a little overview. Oh, I'm getting attacked by a stalker. Let's grab some of these. Go back to our inventory. There we go. We got a bunch of that. We're at half health, a little more. Just get out of here. You do swim faster with nothing in your hands. Let's scan this bladderfish. Those guys are nice for getting water, actually, believe it or not. And we're low on air and we're 50 meters deep. This is kind of scary. The funny thing is, like the fish, for some reason, go into your 1 through 5 action bar. So if you have an empty spot and you put a fish in it, you just hold the fish in your hand. You can let them go back in the ocean if you want. Later on, there's stuff you can build that will... It's basically an aquarium, really. So, that's pretty fun. But we're a little ways away from that. Let's turn this... You see, when you learn a new thing, it'll show up like that. So we need silicone rubber right now. We need 2 or 3, I forget. I think I grabbed enough for 3, but we for sure need at least 2 for what we're going to build here. And then we learned water. We can turn this bladderfish into water, or we can cook it or cure it. If we have salt, we can use that to cure the food, and it'll last longer, but it will take away hydration. But right now, I just want to drink of water is all. Okay, let's go back to the fabricator, resources, basic, titanium. Turn that back into that. Oops, come back here, personal tools. We can build a air bladder, which will help us, chemical reaction produces lighter than air gas. Personal buoyancy, so it basically helps us shoot back to the surface. But what I wanted was fins. I want to go fast. I don't like this slowing around. So let's see. Security test fail. Secondary systems offline. Flotation device deployed. Hold on, integrity. Okay. We need a repair tool. Magnesium, which is from salt. Crashfish powder is gonna suck. I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, we got a med kit here. Let's grab that and heal up. Every half hour or so, I think a med kit will pop up as long as there's power. We'll put some titanium away. We don't need all of this right now. And then as you see, you know, our log kind of updates with information about what's happening around us. And it's day 1 right now. And then here's the new blueprints that we learned. That's all the fish we can cook. And you know, as we get stuff, you know, it's gonna pop in. There's the bladderfish. So yeah, that's just saying how like the wreck of the ship is just all over the place. All right, let's hop down. There will be fragments to technology that we can learn. We can use that later on to start building some stuff to help us kind of... What are we scanning here? Fish are... A lot of fish are fast. That guy doesn't obviously care. We're going to eat him, I guess. These peepers are really fast, though. They're hard to catch, hard to scan. Get over here, you. Gotcha. You know what? This might be a good time to take a break, actually. It's dark out anyways. So yeah, we'll take a little break. So, as always, everyone, thank you for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, and I do hope I get to see ya next time.